Hi there. Alright, I'm going to show you how to do long division of polynomials. We did this in class, but just for a review in case you forgot how to do this. So, first thing you do is, this is the problem you have. The directions are divide the polynomial using long division. So you have to rewrite it so that you can do the division. And then, let's get started. When you're trying to do the long division, you look at the first term here and the first term here and think multiply. What would I multiply x times to get x to the third? And hopefully you realize that's x squared. Then you multiply x squared times both of those terms. Watch what goes on. X squared times x, x to the third. X squared times minus 2, minus 2x squared. When that step's done, look and see if the first two terms are exactly the same. They should be. Next step, draw the line, and then change the signs, which is subtraction. So you subtract in algebra by changing the signs. We're going to add. I get a 0 here. Minus 5x squared plus 2x squared minus 3x squared. Bring down the next term, plus 4x. All right, again, go back to the beginning. What times x would give me minus 3x squared? Minus 3x. All right, let's try the multiplying. Minus 3x times x, minus 3x squared. Minus 3x times minus 2 plus 6x. Okay, let's check. Are these two terms exactly the same? If they are, you probably did your multiplication correctly. Next step, draw the line, change the signs, which is subtraction. All right, this should come out to 0. When I take 4x, take away 6x, I get negative 2x. Bring down the next term, negative 2. Back to the beginning. What times x would give me minus 2x? Minus 2. All right, multiply again. Minus 2 times x, minus 2x, minus 2 times minus 2, plus 4. Are these two the same? Yep. Draw the line, change the sign, which is my form of subtracting, negative 6. What times x gives me negative 6? Nothing. That means I'm at the remainder, so I do plus negative 6 over x minus 2. And there we have the answer. Long division and all. All right. Okay, so let's try a second long division problem here. So here's the problem. I'm going to start to set it up to do the divide. I have x plus 2 goes out here. And in here, I start with 2x to the third. And then I notice there's no x squared term. And when you do long division of polynomials, the exponents have to go down in order. So you have to be aware of the order of the exponents. So I'm going to put in a 0x squared plus 1x minus 3. So if there's ever in the polynomial a missing variable of one of the degrees, just put a 0 in there. It's really just plain 0, so it means the same thing. The placeholder becomes handy when I'm doing the long division, though, as you'll see. All right, first thing I do is look at the x and think, what times x is 2x to the third? And that would be 2x squared. Then I do the multiply. 2x squared times x, 2x to the third. 2x squared times 2 is 4x squared. Draw the line to do the subtraction. So now you see I needed an x squared term to line up underneath. All right, so draw my line. What do I do next? Change the signs, which is subtraction. I get a 0 here. Negative 4x x squared, bring down the 1x. Okay, what times x is minus 4x squared? Minus 4x. Minus 4x times x, minus 4x squared. Minus 4x times 2, minus 8x. Draw the line, change the signs. All right, 9x. Bring down the minus 3. What times x is 9x? 9. 9 times x, 9x. 9 times 2, 18. Draw the line, change the signs. 0, 18, and 3, negative 21. What times x is negative 21? Nothing. That means I have a remainder. So plus negative 21 over x plus 2. There you go. Long division. Sometimes you don't get a remainder. Sometimes you do. Okay, let's get started with long division again. Notice this one, x to the 6th, a to the 6th. There's a lot of missing terms. All right, again, we start out with setting up the division, x minus a, divided into, let's go, x to the 6th, plus 0, x to the 5th, a, plus 0, x to the 4th, a squared, plus 0, x to the 3rd, a to the 3rd, plus 0, x squared, a 4th, plus 0, x, a to the 5th, minus a to the 6th. That's a long one. Okay, same process though. Think what times x is x to the 6th? That would be x to the 5th. X to the 5th times x to the 6th, x to the 5th times a, minus x to the 5th a. Draw the line, subtract, which is change the signs. All right, x to the 5th a, bring down the next term, plus 0, x to the 4th a squared. All right, think here, x. What times x is x to the 5th a? I hope you realize that's x to the 4th a. X to the 4th a times x. X to the 5th a. X to the 4th a times negative a is negative x to the 4th a squared. All right, draw the line, subtract, which is change the signs, 0. And here I get plus x to the 4th a squared. Bring down the next term, which is 0, x to the 3rd, a to the 3rd. Okay? What times x is x to the 4th a squared? X to the 3rd a squared. X to the 3rd a squared times x to the 4th a squared. X to the 3rd a squared times a is negative x to the 3rd a to the 3rd. Draw the line, change the sign. I get x to the 3rd a to the 3rd plus, bring down the next term. I draw my arrow. It helps me keep track of what I have to bring down next. So now I have x0, x squared a 4th. Back here, what times x would give me x to the 3rd a to the 3rd? That would be x squared a to the 3rd. All right, let's do the multiply. X squared a third times x is x third a third. X squared a third times negative a is minus x squared a to the 4th. Draw the line, change the signs. Now I get x squared a to the 4th. Bring down the 0 a to the fifth, and then I think what times x is going to be x squared a to the fourth, and hopefully you're going to realize that it's x a to the fourth. So, x a to the fourth times that is going to be x squared a to the fourth, minus a times x a to the fourth is minus x a to the fifth. Draw my line, change my signs. I get x a to the fifth down here, and I have to bring down my minus a to the sixth. All right. Now this is getting a little bit hard to see, so I'm going to move my paper up a little bit for you. So let's move that up. All right, so the next thing I brought down was minus a to the sixth. What times x gives me x a to the fifth? Hold that. So at this point I need to think what times x would give me x a to the fifth. I think that would be a to the fifth. Let's try it. A to the fifth times x, x a to the fifth. A to the fifth times a is negative a to the sixth. Draw the line, change the signs, 0 here, 0 here. There is my long answer. Now I hope you notice the patterns in the answer. The x is to the fifth power, fourth, third, second, 1, and then no x. And then there's no a to the first, a to the second, a to the third, a to the fourth, a to the fifth. Looking at those patterns helps you know if you're on